What's up, everybody? It's J Mac, and welcome to Bigfoot Input Live. Can I get a mic check? Excellent. Thank you, Kathy. Welcome. I've been getting all the stuff that you've been sending me. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait to dig my teeth into it. I think that'll be sometime this weekend. Tomorrow, possibly Sunday morning. Uh, we're gonna get one picture reaction video out before Christmas. That way we have one for the end of the year, and I want to make sure to get some of your latest stuff in it. Big feet and Pete. Yes, sir. Welcome, Coral Beef. Oh, let's see what's going on. Got some stuff to show you guys. Probably not that. That's boring. What's going on here? This is last week's stuff. One of these days, this will be a very mediocre live show, I promise you. But as of right now, it's just full of blunders. Here we go. That's today's. Okay. There's this new person on the scene. I don't know her that well. Her name's Catherine Norris. She's from New Zealand. And she's really coming out with some stuff. We're going to get her in the video this week and highlight some of her more impressive pictures. This is Dennis Herstad. If you guys don't know about him, you will. He's got a pretty in-depth relationship with this family of Sasquatches from Oregon. Hey, Tommy boy. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. We're just getting warmed up. I was listening to this thing tonight. It's about the Paiute Native Americans, and if you've ever heard of the Loch Lovelock caves in Nevada, they found like giant skeletons in there. They're called the red-haired giants. And it's basically on a Native American preserve, so they have full rights to what goes on there if it has anything to do with their ancestry. And they found baskets and things that were weaved and I don't know, different artifacts. And the government basically was like, no, this doesn't have anything to do with you. And they're like, that's our land, those are our ancestors. They're like, no, not really. So they took them away, they took the bones away, and they had them on display for a while. I think it's some branch of the Smithsonian. So anyway, they ended up taking the display down, and the bones have never been seen again. They're just locked away somewhere, in Area 51 or whatever. But the Paiute Indians, they have ancient songs about these creatures. There's like three different types of Sasquatch that they describe. So the three types that they describe, they talk about the cannibalistic ones, like, or the man eater type ones, basically. The ones that are like they're evil and they just kidnap children and women, and you know, I'm not gonna speculate what all they did with them, but I think eating them was the end result. But there's those guys, and then there's the more docile, sort of helpful ones that you build relationships with and stuff like that. And then there was the third type, which was basically just the sort of elusive creature that we all widely know of, that just stays away from everybody. And I really think, honestly, I think the Paiute Indians or the Paiute Native Americans, sorry, are like they're like the lost key between man and Sasquatch. Like they know of, they knew deeply of these things, and they didn't speak English. They probably, a lot of them do now, but back then they didn't speak English. So like the only way that they would like express things was through song and dance, and that was the only thing that we could really understand that they were saying. Um, but I think we've missed out on a lot of that lore, a lot of Native American lore, because it just wasn't translated. I mean, we only got here like what, 300 years ago, not even. Um, and I just don't think it was, there was a lot lost in translation, and it was, warring with each other and that sort of thing. So I've never, I've never seen your first wife, but is she a redheaded giant? Maybe so. I think I've heard that story before. Tommy, I've never seen that show. Then again, that's true with most shows. I did watch that one with William Shatner, though. I don't remember the name of it, but it was pretty cool. What was the name of that William Shatner show? It was pretty impressive. You know, I like William Shatner though. Danny Crane, but it had all sorts of it was kind of like the new unsolved mysteries. But Star Trek, yeah, that was a good one. There was they explored whatever. I never watched that show. I hated Star Trek. I say I hated it. I never watched it, which equates to me hating it. Yeah, the Unexplained. That was good. That was a good series. I don't. It was only like one or two seasons. It wasn't long, but it was good. This picture is also Catherine Norris. Um, I didn't. I'm not gonna say that I didn't know. I never really thought about there being a Sasquatch type creature in New Zealand, but hey, why not? She seems to have some pretty decent photographic evidence to back it up. So, guys, I'll tell you about my failed plan, but I still hope to do it here in the near future. I hope to be able to go live on all platforms at the same time. To have what we do here broadcasted on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. If Elon Musk ever follows me on Twitter, maybe we can get something going there. But as of right now, don't have a big following on Twitter. So that was my ambitious goal for tonight, which, like, 3 days before Christmas, getting all that set up, it was really ambitious, very ambitious. But maybe, like I said, maybe, I don't know, the next one or the next one, whatever. Hopefully here in January, we do hope to go live on all platforms. So that would be cool. That would be a big leg up. We have over 1,000, I don't know, what do you call them, followers on TikTok now, so we're allowed to go live. So we want to test those waters and see how far we can go and educate people. Like that YouTube sends me an email. Your channel's live. Like, yeah, I know. I'm on it. So Tommy, let me ask you, the woods that you took the picture of the Sasquatch in, and where you're hunting. Man, why that word is falling. I want to say hunting chair. That's not right though. Your tree stand. Your tree stand was wrapped around the tree. Do you ever spend any more time in those woods? Like, do you go out there like at all, or do you try to avoid the area? Your hunting chair. I'm tired, guys. That's what's going on here. Another one from Dennis Herstead here. This is interesting because these are all the leaves back here in the background. The face of this guy is right here. I mean, are you wearing like a shoulder cam or something when you go out there? I mean, it's if this creature was territorial enough to twist your tree stand around that tree, he obviously didn't appreciate you being there. And it seems to me that you would come within some sort of distance again. He's feeling territorial. So if you're out there with like a shoulder cam or something, I mean, I think you're gonna catch something. Some sort of supposed dog creature here. This is also Dennis Herstead. Bigfoot World sent me a bunch of stuff today, and I just haven't had the chance to suss through it. I didn't have the chance to send it over to the appropriate platform to get it on live tonight. But stick around this weekend. Like I said, probably Saturday or maybe Sunday morning. Um, gonna be some pretty cool stuff in the video. Some of it is from Bigfoot World, so stick around and check that out this weekend. And that will be our final farewell to 2023. That'll be our last video of the year. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I used to do like a minimum of like 20 to 25 pictures per video, and the videos were running anywhere from like 30 to 35 minutes. They'd be like 45 minutes. I have to trim it back. And you follow the analytics on YouTube, and you start to see a trend where it's like the audience participation and interest dies off at at the 5 minute mark, 5, 6, maybe 8 minutes. So we thought, well, why not make more shorter videos? Just keep them, 10 pictures, 15 minutes, something like that. Just a quick little digest. And then we figured that, well, if it wasn't long enough for people, if people wanted longer videos, well, then they just watch multiple, whatever. But I'm not sure what the consensus is on that is, but I think that's what we're going to try moving forward and see if that, everybody has such a small attention span anymore. We're going to see what happens with that format. That's cool, Tommy boy. That to me, that's how you're really going to get those shots. That whole backwards camera thing, Scott and I didn't always see eye to eye about things, but I agreed with him on that. That was like, they will show themselves more if you're not looking. Maybe they know the camera's there, maybe they don't. I don't know. But I think during the day, you'll get away with that sort of thing. But if you've got an infrared camera at night, I don't know. I'd say that they're probably tend to be more elusive because they can see that. They can see that camera. Yeah, well, just keep trying. And the fact of the matter is like when you do film, you're probably gonna have to scan it pretty closely. Kathy Westerman can tell you, it's like, she wears a shoulder cam all the time, or I think used to maybe, but anyway, it's like she has a lot of moving, during her videos, and it's like you have to go back and scan through and see if you see movement or you see a shape or whatever. There was one that Kathy had a while. This was quite a while ago. We had noticed that the creature had, like, it wasn't there in one frame, and then it popped its head out from behind a tree, and then the next frame it was gone, and it was literally just that fast. Yeah, you'll spend more time going through footage than you will actually recording it, you know? Google just sent me an update. Your birthday's coming up soon. We can't wait to celebrate you. I'm like, are you are you buying me something? Like, is Google getting me a present? I am technically their employee. Thank you, Kathy. Christmas Day, I will be celebrating my birthday. Yeah, totally. I mean, if anything is open, I don't know. It's like it's weird, dude. Like after like the year after COVID, like 2021, I don't know exactly what the shift was mentally, but it seemed like everything was closed on Christmas night. It was like people thought they were gonna die or something during the pandemic, so they like started like maybe they just stayed home on Christmas. Businesses closed, and was like, no, stay home with your family, whatever. And there's part of me that's like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I can appreciate that. But then there's the other part of me that's like, man, it's my freaking birthday. Like, I want to go out and do stuff. And I care more about going bar hopping. Go to bar and have interesting drinks and stuff like that. I care more about that than like the food aspect. But yeah, I'd like to eat somewhere. Like one time we went to, well, I'm not gonna say the town, but anyway, we went over by the big river, and there was like five places open. It was just like we got food, and it kind of sucked, and it was like it's just kind of at this point. But then again, we've been to other places where it's like, yeah, they're partying on Christmas. So I don't know. We'll see. Welcome, Sheldon. Thank you. Saskatchewan. Thank you, Tommy boy. The most important thing, Coral Beef, is that I'm gonna be chillaxing all day on Christmas. Like I'm breaking out my Xbox. I'm diving into Skyrim all day on Christmas. So it's gonna be just relaxed, surrounded by wrapping paper and random gifts here or there. Rise up. It's just to watch play Skyrim. Yeah, I can't wait to dig into it. I looked into that thing that we talked about at that place that we go, and nothing. So, wow, that's weird. Remember the whole? Well, I'm already doing the high elf, but it's literally just another battle mage. So I want to turn on the mods for like you know, for the graphics and just rock on. It's weird, the Boba Fett thing. Coral Beef. Did we not just talk about this the other day? You guys were talking about Boba Fett, and I was like, oh, I just did a video about a Bigfoot hoax that looked like Boba Fett, and now here's Boba Fett. They're all high. They're on that on the apothecary, huh? checking out the herbs. So, so Boba Fett, pick from El Paso, Texas. I don't know specifically about El Paso, but yeah, there was that one picture of that creature that like was on the guardrail, in Texas. And I mean, I don't know, Northeast Texas is just like full of, um, people reporting experiences and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's one herb in particular, Kathy. Let's see what else we got to look at. Those aren't great. This is one of Kathy's right here. I am not 100% sure what exactly we're looking at, but obviously we're looking at a humanoid creature. You can see like you can almost see like the hair up here, like the bangs, and then of course the human facial feature. Well, sort of human, but it's not quite. Kathy might be able to tell us more about that picture, but it's kind of wild. I just, I mean, you know how I am, Kathy. I mean, I try to keep it. I try to keep it on the left side of things, but I don't know what this thing is. Like, I don't want to call it a Sasquatch. I don't, or a skunk ape. It doesn't really quite look like that. Although, what the hell do I know? It could be, but it could be something completely different. I don't know. Let's see. I brought a few pictures to the table tonight. I don't know if all of them. This Dennis says this is a mother. I mean, it looks masculine to me, but whatever. Could be wrong. One of these days, Tommy boy, one of these days we'll get to hear it. Um, yeah, Oregon. That's kind of a typical area, like the Sierra screams or the Sierra sounds, whatever, that sort of thing. So it should be cool. This is Catherine Norris again. I don't like to dump, one researcher's photos, but these people came out of nowhere. Like, I mean, Kathy can attest for that. It's like Dennis Hurstead. It was like 1 minute you'd never heard of this guy, and then all of a sudden he's just dropping pictures after picture. It's just like amazing stuff. Same thing with this woman here. No one, I just never heard of her before, and then all of a sudden she just starts dropping stuff. And I think that venues like this one are, and like Bigfoot World and Bigfoot Believers, Daryl's group. I think groups like that are giving people the confidence to come out more and more and say, yes, I saw a Bigfoot. Yes, I took a picture of it. It doesn't matter what you say, and as opposed, in opposition, I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not afraid of the ridicule. Like I can come out and say it. So I think that's really what it's going to take. It's going to take that huge push. Imagine that for every Bigfoot report, there's like 6 or 7 that go unreported. Or that picture's like in someone's like chest. It's like in their dresser. They'll never show anybody. Um, it sucks, but that's where we are right now. So we gotta change it. So look at that one. That one was cool too. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. Hit her up. This one is like super clear. At least as far as Sasquatch picture standards go. think Kathy, you and I were talking about it, right, the other day. It was like we don't know if it's like some sort of infrasound or they have some sort of vibration control, whatever. But it's like people always ask, well, why is every picture blurry? Well, that's true. Like not a lot of them come out great. I mean, if you ever try to take a picture of your kid, like, moving around, doing this, that, like, just imagine that you're walking through the woods not expecting to have to take a picture of something and you, like, pull out your cell phone and, like, get the camera app up and this creature just doesn't want to be photographed, It's just like, I hate that argument. Like, well, in this day and age, we can see Google, you can see Earth from, like, I get it. We can take pictures of lions because we know that there's lions there, and that's why we're going there, is to take pictures of said lions. Most people that photograph Sasquatch, they have no clue what's about to happen to them. They just sort of stumble on it, and they just like instinctively grab for their phone, and it's too late at that point. This creature's moving. He's, again, and we don't know what powers they possess. So. He is too fast. Yeah, I thought about it too. Like, is it a frequency thing? Because they talk a lot about infrasound, and infrasound, like, it's been tested a lot by the military. It can disrupt you physically, emotionally. It can give you, like, feelings that you didn't know you had, or you didn't, whatever. It can affect your, like, hearing and your this. So there's a lot to do with infrasound, and people report that a lot as them actually using it. I don't want to say as a weapon, but as a deterrent. Like, you're in my territory, stay out of my territory. And they hit them with the infrasound. It's like, and they report feeling sick, feeling bad, just general, just bad. That's all I can say. So I wonder if, like, the better the camera equipment, the less it's affected by that sort of thing. Because, like I said, I mean, it's like no one, I shouldn't say no one, but most people are not going into the woods to film Sasquatch. I'm going to go find him, I'm going to film him. It's like they're just out there and they just accidentally come upon it. Or even if they do, even if they are expecting it, that doesn't mean they have proper equipment, you know? Yeah, and most people, I mean, like I said, a lot of people don't even care to. It's like that's not why they're there, you know. Um, they're there exploring, and I get that too. The first time we found a print, like I didn't have casting material on me. I was like, ah, all I could do was take a picture, you know. So I feel like that was a good print that I lost out on. I could have still had that now. It would have been, probably one of my prized possessions, But what are you gonna do, I feel like even though I announced this on the channel update, like the actual announcing it like through the channels was like pretty last minute. So whoops. Um, yeah, the handprint is really cool. You know, I would love to have something like that. Like I said, but I mean, I do have. Hey, Rob in the van. Look at this guy. And one of the old school subscribers. I never see him during the live. So, welcome, buddy. Oh, really, Kathy? I've been to that museum. Yeah, the one in Sutton, West Virginia. And I was there just last year, actually. In fact, I did see it. Now that you say that, I totally saw it there because I saw the same one at the Bigfoot conference. Yeah, and that's the story that goes all the time. Like to respond to what Coral Beef said, it's true. It's like you're there, maybe you're hunting, maybe you're fishing, maybe you're just taking a nature walk, whatever it is. But at any point in time, can you whip out a decent camera and take a picture of a quick moving, elusive creature that doesn't want to be photographed? You know, I mean, look, some of the Native Americans refer to them as the old ones. They refer to them as a race of people. So they're not necessarily animals. They have a deep understanding. They have religions. They have ways of practice, and the assumption is that some of them feel that if they're photographed, it does something to their soul, maybe captures their soul or whatever it is, because they don't understand technology, or hell, maybe we don't understand technology, but they avoid it either way. So, yeah, good luck trying to take a picture of a creature that moves that fast that doesn't want to be photographed. So, Kathy, let me tell you, we when we were up there vacationing, I went out of my way to go to that town, Sutton. Oh, Rob, we're just looking at a couple. This is Catherine Norris from New Zealand. We're looking at some of her stuff. Um, just a capture of a Sasquatch face. So we're up there in West Virginia. We went out of our way to go to Sutton because I was like, there's a Bigfoot museum there. There's also a Flatwoods Monster Museum. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, Flatwoods Monster. It wasn't open while we were there, unfortunately, so I didn't go to that, but I did go to the Bigfoot Museum. So, look, here's the thing. If you're in the area and you want to stop, stop. It's nice. There's about 5 minutes of Bigfoot museum material, and then there's about 10 minutes of Bigfoot paraphernalia that you can buy, and then there's a general store, like a big general store. So although I had fun there, I was shocked at how little Bigfoot stuff there actually was. Um, but they have like a festival there every year, and it's huge. It's a huge festival. I don't know how it got so big, but it's a big, massive festival, and I have not had the opportunity to go. I think it's in like June or July. That is Sutton, West Virginia, at the Bigfoot Museum there. I I think they call it like the West Virginia Bigfoot Museum, something like that. This one is Dennis Hurstead. He claims that he does not know what type of creature this is. Just stop that. Just something he got a photograph of randomly. You guys will forgive me for a moment while I top off my refreshment. I'll be right back. Much better. Much better. I think you think that one's a goat? I mean, he's got some pretty human. Oh, I see what you're saying as far as like the top part here. I think this is a white patch of hair, and this is dark, and then you can see his like facial features here: eye, nose, cheekbone. I think that one's fairly legit. Although if you go back to that Dogman thing we had earlier, I would buy that that's some sort of goat. But that's just because I'm a critic when it comes to Dogman. Do you guys think that? I mean, obviously Sasquatch doesn't necessarily celebrate Christmas, but that, they probably should. But they must have holidays, right? They must have like spiritual rituals and things like that. I heard a story from a story sort of situation like earlier, and the story went that the guy in question was hiking through the woods and saw a light and just kind of naturally went towards it and came across three male Sasquatches sitting around a fire. And like I've said this for years, like I personally have no doubt that Sasquatch has control of fire. But I think that's the first time I've ever heard a story about it. Hello, forest friend. Yeah, Rob, did you ever like read that study about how they feel that humans like broke away from the other primates? There was like a 3 million year period where we're just like not accounted for, and they feel that it was because we were eating psychedelic mushrooms. And I'm talking about like our early stages, like, pro-magnum, whatever. So we're eating psychedelic mushrooms and we're seeing all these colors and all these lights and all these things that other creatures hadn't been privy to before, because they avoided these mushrooms because they're poisonous. So they think that this is how we expanded our brains. This is how our brains are so much larger than our other primates. It's literally that simple, that we are the lucky monkeys that ate some Psilocybus mushrooms, and now our brains are larger than the rest of them. Yeah, thanks, forest friend. Join us. We're gonna go through some other pictures here soon. I got a couple to get through today. Let's see, I was showed a few of them actually. This is an interesting one. This is Dennis. I see why he says this is a mother now, because at first the facial features looked a little masculine to me, but I can see it now. I can see why he thinks, or why he's claiming this is a female. Yeah, we've been here, you could say multiple times. Longer is a good way to put it. You could say multiple times, because I think we've reached levels of technology and then we've come back down to ground zero and then we come back up. And I think the pyramids like literally prove that. I think I could have a whole channel just based on the pyramids alone. It's so fascinating, and it's incredible, the general maze that goes along with the pyramids, like what we know, what we're taught, all that's wrong. And the physical dynamics of the pyramids are proving that, given enough time. So Rob, I would love to do stuff like that. Like, I would love to do ancient tech. I would love to do artifacts out of time. You know, ancient pyramid, like ancient Egypt, just fascinates me. Um, hmm. It's just a matter of really, you know how you have to balance taking care of your own life and like sort of doing what you want to do and following your dreams and stuff like that. My dreams don't make me a lot of money. When I say a lot, I mean very little. So, unfortunately, although my those are my interests, I have to focus more on what is lucrative. So, one day I do hope that, you know, yeah, I hope this thing takes off, and I am financially free to be able to, do what I want in life. And that would be part of it for sure. I would love to go to the pyramids. I would love to be able to actually devote more study to that. But what else do we have here? What else is interesting? Let's see. I think, man, maybe Kathy can correct me here. I think this is Wayne Lewin. He's a dude from Australia. He's got some pretty good stuff coming out. I'd bet this Bush Light that it's Wayne Lewin. I didn't mark the picture because it was one of those sort of quick things. I think I had planned on marking it later and I just never got around to it. But um, yeah, that's the whole pic right there. But it came in a stream of other pictures. There was like three or four of them, and that I don't have, that I know of. But if you look just the photo style, you can tell the camera, and that looks like Wayne's. It almost has like a sepia tone to it. But I'll end up going back on there, and I'll find out for sure before we post it. But I'm pretty sure that's his, and we have his permission to do whatever we like with his pictures. So appreciate it. There might be something up there too. I don't know what's going on up there, but this one, I think this is impressive. Gives me like a Michael from Halloween vibe, you know. Yeah, yeah. I literally think I just saw this today, and I was like, oh, that's Wayne. I got to get that one because last time he said yeah to use his photos anyway that we wanted to, so that's cool. Appreciate that sort of trust. So here's this one, right? Where's this from? Mysterious creatures, whatever. This is supposed to be, a genuine Dogman print. And I kept meaning to go. I'm gonna go right now. I kept meaning to go look up. There's that like chart that has all the different prints, not the cryptid chart, like the other chart. Because I want to see if this is actually a dog. First of all, I mean, let's say that it's a dog before we say it's a dog man, you know? Looking. So, I mean, if it is a dog man, it looks. Trying to find you guys a decent representation here, but yeah, it's huge. I mean, let's just assume that this guy is wearing, you know, a size 9 through 11 or whatever. I mean, that track is, oh, 16 if you want to include the claws. I don't know. You know what I'm weird about though? Like, it looks like there's more prints up here, like little ones. But then you have this massive one, which has the weight to go through the snow. And honestly, like I'm looking right now at animal prints, and Robin Van is sending me messages on Patreon. I'll check those out as soon as I can. So I'm looking at actual like canine prints, and they're not really similar to this. But they're not similar to anything else either. They almost like see like see that one like second down? That's a dog. And whatever this creature is like three-toed. You know, you could see the claws. I am still waiting for anyone to produce solid evidence of Dogman that is irrefutable, I guess is what I'm looking for. This is one of Kathy Westerman's too. I don't know how this one's going to show up on camera here, but this is like some little tiny creature hidden in the leaves there. Yeah, and this one is taken in Florida. I mean, I don't think it's a hyena, but but I don't really see a bobcat either. Like if anything, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think we have. Oh, wait. Here's this one. This picture is unclaimed. Um, yeah, I did see the face on the cat. I don't know what that is, Kathy. I really don't. I want to have an opinion, but I'm like, I don't have one. It's which is great. I mean, for you as a researcher, it's a photograph that really can't be identified. But you think this is female? I'll tell you what. The more I look at it, I'm starting to see this part here as a hat. See the brim, the straight brim. No, that's a tree branch. This is the whole branch right here. So damn it. Back to the drawing board. I don't know if I see it as a female. I'm looking at the arms and I'm going, are they long enough? Um, I don't really think they are. So the Gugway is basically a cannibalistic or a man eater style of Sasquatch or breed of Sasquatch that has a more ape like face. This particular Sasquatch has a human face. I would say there are examples of the Gugway. I wouldn't say that this is a good one. So, I mean, I see pecs. I don't know if I'd say breasts necessarily. Yes, they are nipples, but males have nipples too. I mean, it kind of looks like it's wearing boots to me. That could be incorrect though. I mean, you have this branch here that's like in the way, but I don't know. I kind of keep going back to arm length. Like, let's say this arm here is here. If it was straight down, the knee is here, even though the leg is hiked. So I'm thinking the arms literally come right about, crotch level there, which is human dimensions. So I don't know about that one. I think it's a fake. You guys want to talk about the pretty artwork? Like, that's a good one. Yeah, choo choo. Yeah, you can hear the train behind me. The neighbors are getting it in tonight too. I'll tell you what, they're out there partying. So hang on, everybody stop. Stop what you're doing. Let's admire Kathy's Sasquatch. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Let's look at Kathy's Sasquatch from her backyard, I believe. I guess we should be fair and call him a skunk ape, but welcome back, Tommy boy. Hey, Tommy, how are you feeling, dude? I know last time you were here, you said you had like the flu or something. There was two of these. So I'm gonna show this one too. This is the same guy, and this is how hidden they are. I mean, you would walk by this and never know that this guy was there. Of course, yeah, of course she does. You had it, so now she has it, yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one, bud. I'm sorry you're sick, but I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. Are you serious, Kathy? Your husband is a non-believer after everything that you have? I don't want to throw out the word divorce, but I get it though. It's like I'm surrounded by people. Yeah, like, I have some people that have open minds, but then I have other people that are just like immediately no. It doesn't matter. Like you could show up with a body and they'd be like, "No, you fake that." So like it's like I guess it's kind of like the Matrix. It's like if you're not ready to allow your mind to be opened, then you're just not ready. And it's like I'm not gonna try to force you. I wish I had some of those cookies. Like, that sounds good. UFOs are so blasé. It's like, lights in the sky. It's been done, and it's like, yeah, there's something, but um the field of interest is just not there for me. And no, I do not entertain the idea that Sasquatch and UFOs are connected. So, although I mean, there's a lot of stories that talk about orbs and UFOs being, I mean, I'm sorry, orbs and Sasquatch being connected, and I guess I would believe those a little more than UFOs. You know, this music is out of control, man. It's very loud. I guess I don't have anything else running. It's cool enough to where there's no air conditioning or anything like that. Oh, Colorado Bigfoot. Hmm. He hears whistles, and he's just cool with it. It's like I don't know what that was. I've seen orbs, but not when we're referencing Bigfoot. Like I've seen orbs in a more of a paranormal stance. Like hell were we? We were in St. Augustine at this bar called Stogie's, and if you go upstairs, apparently the lady before it was a bar, like long before it was a bar, it was a seamstress shop, and the owner was found dead at the base of the stairs. Sorry, unalived. Anyway, so they never knew how she died. Like someone shoved her or she just tripped. They didn't know. But if you go upstairs into that bathroom, I was in the bathroom in the pitch black, and I was taking pictures with my phone, flash, no flash, whatever. And I was taking, and I started getting these orbs on the phone, which that's whatever. But then as I spoke to them, I started speaking to whoever was there. The orbs started changing colors. So the orbs went from white to like orange to green to red. They kept changing colors. And at that point I knew that I was surrounded by something. Tommy Boy, I believe I did. Yes, I did. Kathy, you got to tell me which Cedar Key hotel because I frequent Cedar Key. I would be down to go check that out. And the only hotel I can think of in Cedar Key is the Low Key Hideaway. So I'm curious if that's still a hotel. I know that they have one downtown that's like a restaurant now. I'm gonna have to check that out next time I'm in the area. Oh, here's one of Kathy's boys. Cedar Key, if you ever get down there and you have a golf cart, it has one of the most peaceful cemeteries that I've ever been to. You just take your golf cart and go drive to the cemetery. You can go have lunch there. Whatever you want to do. We drove around there for hours. Just so peaceful, very nice place to go. Island Hotel. I'm gonna have to check that out next time I'm down there. I haven't been to Cedar Key in a while. I think it was like 2 Christmases ago we went, and they have like this Christmas like golf cart parade, which is fun. And then you just kind of go over to the Low Key Hideaway, and that's where everybody goes to drink, and it's a good time. So I never looked at that as a paranormal destination, but I'll tell you what, that what's that town right near there? Roseville or whatever. I mean, there were some atrocities committed there. It was like the first independently African American town, and I think it was called Roseville, and it's right there near Cedar Key. Is it Cedar Key or is it Micanopy? I can't remember. But yeah, like I could imagine there being some paranormal activity there. Brad. So I want to talk about this real quick, guys, and I'm not going to do it on a video. I'm only going to do it on live so we can have a little conversation about it. How many of you guys have seen this one? Yeah, Cedar Key. Okay, I figured. So this one came out I think about a year ago. It came out, and it was a picture of this like snowy road, and you could only kind of like see this guy like peeking out from behind the tree. So like for me, look guys, I'm just gonna say this. It looks totally fake to me. Okay, it's like you have a white, Bigfoot in the snow, which I've heard reports there are white Bigfoots and there are albino Bigfoot, two different things. But to be that, you're a white, I don't know, you're white and anyway, it just looks fake to me. So, and I don't, believe me, I don't like to continue like calling out Colorado Bigfoot for his like what I would consider to be mistakes, but look what he says here. He says, "Keep using your logic. It has gotten you so far." This is from my video in a special place. It's like he's gonna be all saucy about about using logic, and it's gotten us so far. But I wish I could just say, "Oh man, look at this! It's so cool," but it just looks fake to me. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm off base here. I don't know. It's too hard to call for me. I get the fake vibe, and I think a lot of that too could be from the fact that like he's posted 3 things that were like so questionable. This being one, the Jack Link's Sasquatch style creature being another, and then he posted that picture of the 2 masks, which were obviously masks, so I'm just like, for me, his like credibility is really, it's chiseling away. He's chiseling it away himself. Yeah, like once you do one thing, then it's like, what else? What else did you do? It's like, There's one from Dutchy Beliefs. It astounds me on a daily basis that there are people in the world that still deny the existence of this creature. Yeah, it's true. The city water, I'm not sure. That's not. These are art. I'm not sure what to feel about some of these. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know, like Colorado Bigfoot comes like so brash, and then to have that one photo that was just obviously like too cheap, or like it was one, I'm sorry, one cheap mask, and then there was another photo which I may have here somewhere, I don't know. It just looked like the Jack Link's costume, sort of translucent, put in a forest setting. And I keep thinking, I'm like, are these things being sent to him? And he just reposts them because he just believes they're real, and he just kind of got fooled. But then he goes on with that white one saying like, well, this is mine. I filmed this. And I don't know what to believe sometimes, honestly. Yeah, so this one here, if we're Tommy Boy, we're talking about the picture. Um, I don't know about it being proven necessarily because it's around, but I think it's fake because this is the side view of that same picture. So you're going to tell me that you got not only a front view but a side view of the same Sasquatch, the same creature. Did you run around and take a picture of it again? Did you have a buddy with you that took a second picture? Um, you know, I had people argue with me up and down on this one, but I mean, it's fake. I'm not even going to talk about that picture. I'm so sick of talking about the owl picture. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that it was a doll that was stuck in the mud there. Let's see, wait a second now. This is a Snuffy Dyer. But yeah, no, I'm not talking about the owl, Tommy. I'm not going to do it. All right? Like, I am so sick of having that argument and just people just buck up against me about that. I'm done with it. I'm not going to talk about it. If you want to think that owl is a Bigfoot, then knock yourself out. If you believe that, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona I'd like you to look at. Thank you. Yes, of course, it was an owl. Every decent, logical human being knows that, but there's still those guys out there that they won't hear that mess. It's a Bigfoot. I like this picture a lot. You know, it's very indicative of a Sasquatch. The arms are long, the body's big, it's walking away. They call this guy Big Red. Look at how long his arms are. Like, they're definitely like knee length. Not a wonderful picture, unfortunately, but it's very cool. I don't know who is attached to this picture. I don't think that they are boldly announcing it, frankly. No, that's actually West Virginia. Well, at least that's the lore that follows the picture. It's hard to tell anymore, frankly. You'll see a picture of a Sasquatch and it'll be from 10 different freaking places, but this one has only ever surfaced once that I can tell, and it was claimed to be West Virginia, and then it never showed up again. So I'd have to say that I think it's legit, and I think it's probably legitimately from West Virginia, you know. My mother lives in West Virginia now, and I keep trying to get her to go film me a Sasquatch, but she hasn't done it yet. So If anybody hasn't seen our sister channel, Cryptic Input, you know, what can I say? It's a project that we're slowly working on. If you like stories about dark crime, dark paranormal, you might want to hop over there, check out some of our stories. You know, I think they're good. There are our creations, and I like them. So, but you know, if you want to check, you know, hop over there, check it out. Drop a subscribe. It won't cost you anything. Um, it's one of our future projects that we're slowly getting off the ground. So, check it out. Lots of logos here. Oh wait, this is another one of Kathy's. This is the guy that I believe stole and returned some glasses. Sorry, Tommy Boy. That's it's a prerequisite here on live that we drink. That's all. Like, you know, so get your drink. Like, I think this is one of the most impressive photos. And what's cool about this one is that it was, again, a snapshot from a video. You know, um, Kathy, I think if you had had the opportunity with all of these guys that you had with the first one, the one that's behind the structure, we would have just these amazing pictures, you know. And the unfortunate truth is that these have to be taken from video, and it you know, it lessens the quality. But this is an amazing shot, you know, and I don't know, it's very impressive to me. Tommy Boy, it's funny you say that. I was just listening tonight about an encounter from Salt Fork. Apparently, that's a huge area, like a hotbed, you know. So, yeah, I hope you get out there and find something that would be cool. Yeah, exactly. This is Mr. James Whitfield. I believe he's a good friend of Kathy's. I think that's a pretty undeniable shot. I mean, you know, you could talk about, you could argue pareidolia and stuff there, but I think that's a it's a perfect shot. This guy is blended in as much as he can be, and his picture was taken. You know, so yeah, I don't think I've never met James, but I know him quite well through you, so through your channel. He seems like a good guy. Was he really? I don't think I met him. I met Tim. Um, and I met the all the ladies that you have in your group, but I don't think I met James. Gotcha. I hope to be down there with you guys in June. I hope to at least be able to show up to the conference, for a little while. Hmm. Ocala is such a diverse, like weird area. There's like, I think there's like an abandoned town there. There's like all the like the missile silos, and there's so many weird things in the Ocala National Forest. It's just I it's amazing, It's like, and we're kind of gifted to be living here. He shot one, really? Like to death or self defense, or like how did he shoot one? Tommy, that sounds so familiar. I'm not sure. This is from Provo Canyon, from what I've always understood. It's it's the Provo Canyon guy, because there was two videos from Provo Canyon, like one of a rock thrower and one that's just sort of materialized and stood up. And this is apparently the picture of the same creature, although I've heard it's like also from Kentucky. I've heard different stories about it. Let's get a good one to head out on, guys. Of course, this is we were just talking about Gugways, right? So this is the Beast of Seven Shoots. This is a prime example of a Gugway. No kidding. Wow, that's a hell of a story, yeah. Oh, really? I might have to go check that out. Yeah, Tommy, that white thing is supposedly a dog's ass. I don't know. You don't know how true that is, but yeah, they said that like a white dog in the area had went missing, and they thought that this creature had it as a pet, and it was, I don't know. So Kathy, you know, this is my personal opinion. Obviously, don't take it personally, but your YouTube needs to become as successful as your Facebook. Your Facebook is great. It's triumphant. I mean, I think you guys are like 13,000 right now, something like that. And I mean, it just has some of the most impressive content on Facebook, as far as I'm concerned, or anywhere really. But I just like if we could transfer that somehow over to YouTube. You deserve the subs that you have on Facebook, on your YouTube channel. We need to start like spamming the people on your channel to like, you know, go to YouTube and sub. Like I don't know, maybe make a short, something like that. Yeah, your Facebook is great. I mean, it's locked down, but I would like to be able to see. I would like to see you be able to monetize your YouTube. You know what, Kathy? It's not though. It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, if you got one successful short, you could gain a couple hundred subs in a weekend. I think like if I were you, if I were in your position and I had the content that you have, I would make a short of my best pictures and get it out there in the YouTube world. Just start putting it out, putting it on, share the link to, Daryl's group and your group and my group, whatever, and then just get that, because those shorts are easy. They're like, 6-7 seconds. And you could put some like really impactful pictures there, it's like, and then that right there would just bolster your subs. You guys hop over. I mean, Bigfoot World already has a YouTube. Hop over there and hit a subscribe, help her out. I mean, you guys have seen the evidence that she brings to the table. So it's like, please, that subscribe is free and it helps out everybody, you know? Well, Kathy, like, do you remember that little short that I did like a couple weeks ago where it was like, the existence of Bigfoot? I think I did like maybe 6 pictures. It was very short. And I mean, I think I probably gained like 100 subs on that little short. So it's like stuff like that, like little, just keep plugging away sort of things. You'll get there. I mean, you deserve it. Obviously, it's like so it's like just refocus your content. Yeah, like if you've never made a sub, or I'm sorry, if you've never made a short on YouTube, you should check that out. Like shorts are where you gain subs. And the subs don't necessarily mean money, but the views are money, but to get to that point, like I said, you're far past it on Facebook. Like Facebook, you got locked down. So it's like just refocus your content over here on YouTube. And like when I do a YouTube video every time, I'll post it on the Facebook, like on my group, and then it gives you the option of doing 3 extra groups. And you're always one, Daryl's always one, and then we have our own group as opposed to a blog. So I'll just promote it that way. And I'll promote, man, I promote on Reddit, I promote on TikTok, I promote like our videos. Um, but just kind of promote it a little bit, just kind of push it out there in the world and be like, here's our latest short, whatever. Check it out. This is all of our best stuff that you can catch, here or there, whatever. And you'd be surprised. It just depends on like what you focus on is where you'll succeed. So it's like if you're just focused on Facebook, well, that's great. And I know that Facebook offers some monetary um, options, but they won't monetize our channel. They say that we reuse content, so they won't do it. But YouTube is our main channel. It's very easy, Kathy. If you can do a YouTube video, you can do a short. Just go on there, select, create a short, select like maybe 6, 7 pictures. Boom, 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 boom. And you can put a little music to it if you want to. And then you just post it. It's kind of like YouTube's version of a TikTok. What else do we have to look at here? Forgive my scrolling, guys. I have a lot of stuff. I just want to put something interesting up here. Yeah, so Kathy, when you go to your, don't go to the studio. Go to your actual YouTube, and then there's like that plus button there where you hit where you're going to add a video or whatever. It says add a video, add a short, you can post to your community. You can do everything from right there. So you hit add a short, and then it walks you through like, do you want to add a video that you've already made, or do you want to add pictures or like whatever. So like I do like something stupid like scuba or you cut video, like whatever, and I'll put the pictures in there, and then I'll do like a little video, like a music voice, like a music over, and then when it asks me, like I'll do a video, and then it's like, I don't know, it's like under 10 seconds, like whatever you want, and then like you add it, and you just add it real quick. So it's really not like, once you do it one time, you'll be like, oh, this was so easy. Yeah, exactly. Trim that down to like, 10 seconds. Do that. I would do like all of your like great, like all your best still shots. I would do like 5 per video, because you have like some great still shots. I mean, I think I went through about 10 of them here tonight. So it's like, take your best still shots, and it's like, just do like 5 per short, and it's like 5 seconds. Bow, bow, bow. And what happens is that short shows up in people's feeds, whether they like it, like they don't have a choice. They don't have to search. or anything. It just shows up in their feeds. And once it shows up, you get a view. So like our latest short, it was something, it was crazy. And in fact, I don't even think it was real. It was like a hoax. But it was like 10,000 views on the shorts. And the shorts doesn't make you a lot of money, but it does make you a lot of subs. So I would just do that. I would keep cranking out like 5 picture shorts, you know, in a certain amount. Just keep doing it. Do like one a week, whatever, you know, and then like eventually you're going to get to your sub mark easily. Thank you, Forest Friend. I appreciate you joining us tonight. I am about to shut it down though. It is midnight and I am going to get some food and get some sleep. And then tomorrow I have a lot of footage to go through for from Bigfoot World, and I want to make a new video this weekend. So you guys will see new content from us this weekend. I appreciate you guys joining us. There's a yawn. Oh, excuse me, guys. All right. But I am going to call it a night. Tommy Boy, thanks for joining us. Forest Friend Kathy. Anybody else that's left out there in the world that isn't talking. Coral Beef, I appreciate you coming by. Who else? Robin the Van was here. He disappeared at some point. But anyway, I appreciate you guys coming by. Good night. Yeah, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I will have a great birthday. And Merry Christmas to all of you guys, too. Merry Christmas, Kathy, Tommy. Merry Christmas to all you guys. All right. And we'll see you guys next year. This is J Mac. And I'm out.